planning on going anywhere. We got good neighbors. We're very well pleased.
What about the children?
They all like it here. They don't have any problems.
We get along very good. And, now, she says that, they might move. They don't know. And that if she does, it won't be because of the blacks out here. But I guess I just have to have a little reservation. To me, that would be one. I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't say that because now her husband is sick. But when we had talked about it, me and her, and I thought maybe that was why she was going to move. It's because black. But she said no, that's not why we're going to move. Not because of blacks out here. But I want you to know that we do get along. Me and her, we don't have any problem, any kind of differences. I'd hate to see her go because I wouldn't get along with anybody else as good as I do her.
I have better neighbors now than I had before, because the neighbors now, at least, they'll watch out for my kids. For instance, Maxine, if she sees my little one right out the street, she shoos him back in the yard, And
do you think that whites will continue to move into the area now that it's basically a black area?
I don't know, because I don't think we've had any move in.
Our neighborhood's still like it was about 4 years ago. Got your good neighbors and got your bad. And I haven't got any bad ones yet.
I think the children get along real good. No problem. Yeah, I don't think there's any problem whatsoever with
Why did you decide to stay in the neighborhood after the big exodus back in July 1970?
Well, right at first I was going to move out pretty quick on account of my more, property value. But the neighbors that I had move in here and the Handy family changed my mind then.
How did they change your mind?
Well, they're just real nice people, real good neighbors. And we've got the best neighbors I guess you can have. Here, a family across here. And
have they been here a long time, or did they move
last year? I guess they've been here a year.
I see. So they're black people then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I imagine. Are there white people moving into this area anymore?
No,
not that I know of.
They're moving out.
David, you used to live in this neighborhood, is that right? You're back here visiting your friend today. Where did you live?
On that street over there called Alcorn.
Alcorn Street. And where are you living now?
In Pleasant Grove on Dugan.
I see.
Street called Dugan.
I see. Do you miss your neighborhood?
Yeah.
That's why you come back to visit your friend? I see. Why did you think you moved? Why did your parents say you moved?
Well, I guess it was because, the black people, they were moving in, and I don't think my daddy liked it.
I see. So he said he was going to move.
Right.
You still live out here.
Yes,
do you know, how do your parents feel about the neighborhood?
They said they're going to stay here because we only got a few more payments on the house, and they're just going to stay here because my big brother has moved out. My sister's going to in a year or so, and they're just going to keep the house.
Do you think they're going to stay here?
Yes, ma'am, they are. They already said they were.
You live on Alcorn, where David used to live.
Yeah, we used to visit each other all the time.
Is that right? Are you all going to move anytime soon, as far as you know?
Yeah, this summer.
You are moving this summer? Where you all going to move to?
We hadn't found out yet.
I see. Do you know why you're moving?
Yeah, same
What do
reason.
they say?
Same reason.
What's that reason?
Because blacks are moving in.
I see. And they're trying to find another place.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know why people run from black people? Do you have any idea why your parents don't want to stay around?
No,
I don't see any reason.
because the way we were treating them when we first started settling America, and then they just started being back mean to us after they got their freedom. When they're in the '60s, when they're trying to get their freedom, they're trying to get their freedom, and with the Black Panthers organization and everything.
Now, Florence, you don't keep your ass nigga away from here.
The only reason the Black Panthers organization was organized is because Ku Klux Klan organized, and that was protection up to the Ku Klux Klan.
Personally, how do you feel about black people?
I'm not prejudiced. There's nothing wrong with it.
Have any realtors talked to you about selling your home?
Lots of them.
What do they
Lots
say
of
to you?
that it'll get worse. But we don't care. We got good ones around here, so we're not going to. We might have to worry about it later, but we're not going to worry about it now.
We find cards on our doors all the time, and
Even now?
several stop by occasionally. And we even received a letter from one
What do they say?
a month or so ago. You know, that they were interested in our house, and if we, wanted to sell, to contact them. And that, they had buyers for our house.
That's what they said.
And some of them just leave cards, but like the letter that we had gotten was addressed, directly to us by name and address and everything, and that they did have a buyer for the house, and that if we were interested to call them.
You decided to stay, is that correct?
That's right.
Why is that?
Can't find what I've got anyplace else without paying triple the price.
Have you been approached by the real estate investors?
There's several of them.
Do they make you good offers?
Fair, but still wouldn't pay me to move.
Not good enough.
No,
for
wouldn't pay me to move.
you.
They say they have clients that like to buy my house, and ready clients, and this happens twice, 3 times a week.
Really? It even happens now?
Oh yes, it happened last night. Here lately, I've had more black realtors than I have the white,
To come to you.
and I think it is pretty good neighborhood. Must be a pretty good selling area, and they would like to snap up on it, I guess.